Hey, can I say something before you get going? Why not? Floor is all yours, bud. Go ahead. Oh, cool. Thank you. Hey, Yankees fans. It's me. I know you're here to watch my suffering, and don't worry, we're going to get right to that. But, I also make Rangers videos, like for the New York ones, like the hockey team. You should go watch that. I just made it. You should go look at it, because I'm happy in that one, and I'm actually pretty good at breaking down hockey. Anyway, enjoy the pain. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 35 of the regular season where the Astros lose 10-3. It was really 10-1, but garbage time to the New York Yankees. And I'm not even mad. Can I say that? That I'm not even mad? I'm just gonna... There's a couch, by the way. I'm not throwing it on the floor. I'm not even mad. I'm just deeply, deeply hurt. Now, I said this as a joke in a DM, but it wasn't really a joke. Between me and good friend of the channel, Noah. If the Rangers would have lost, I probably would have been closer to mad. I'm not. I'm just deeply, deeply hurt and deeply, deeply insulted. Because I have tried. I have tried so hard to buy back into it. I have tried so at every turn to believe in this team that they're not a joke, that they're not terrible, that they can come out of it. I've given them every benefit of the doubt, and people, so I've been told I'm too negative. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not. I could be way worse. I feel very positive and optimistic about the season at this point. Especially for a team that is 12-23, guys. Given them every opportunity. And they go on that little run where they win a couple games. They win 3 in a row. And then they win, 5 of 6. And I give them all the runway in the world. I give them all of it. And then they lose. And I still give it to them. I say it happens. And then they lose again. And I'm like, hey, sometimes you just drop a series to a really good opponent. It happens. And I talk about going into this game, how it was the season on the line. Not because 1 to 3 games in May are going to make a difference on your record. But because of the mentality of it. You lose to the Mariners. You lose the series after getting a little bit of run-up. You get momentum. You go 5-1. You feel good again. And then you play the Mariners. You get beaten that series. You get the day off. And I say, all right. Mentally, how they respond to this, how they play the Yankees is going to tell us everything we need to know. Everything. And they start it by getting pumped 10-3. 10-1, really. I couldn't care less about the 2 runs in the 10th. Or in the 9th inning. I couldn't give me a map and a metal detector and a compass and 10,000 years. And I couldn't find an ounce of care to give about the 2 runs in the 9th inning. Wanted to swear so bad there, but we're gonna not. I believed in them. I gave them everything I could. And they didn't reward it. They have in the past, and I appreciate that. All right, the important thing to remember is the past happened, and I appreciate the past. I'll remember that forever. I'm going to tell my kids about how fun that run was, whether it be 17 or 23 or even 19 for parts of it. Or heck, even 21 for parts of it, or 22 was the good run, not 23. 23 was at the end there. Those are great memories. But right now, they are memories. That's not what I'm discussing at the moment. And at the moment this season, they have not given me much. I've given them all I could, repeatedly, and they've slapped it back in my face. And I gassed them up. I gassed them up to heaven because they had a 5-1 week. And that's the optimism in a nutshell. Because some people looked at that and just went, oh yeah, it's a hot week by a bad team. And I said, no, no, no. It's a team with immense talent turning the corner. They have turned the corner. They have done it. The bullpen was clicking. The starting was clicking. The hitting was clicking. They've done it. They figured it out. And then they lose the Mariner series, and I write it off. But I write it off with the caveat that the Yankee series is going to tell you everything. And through one game, if that's everything, geez, it's going to be a hard rest of the way. It's going to be a miserable last 130 games. Because they respond to that week. They respond to 2 losses against the Mariners by getting filled, pumped, obliterated by the Yankees 10-3, and it was 10-1. I don't care. I don't care. It's 10-1. And it just, again, I've watched teams be bad, but I've watched them be bad when they are upfront about it. And that's fine. That's fine. What sucks about this team right now is that they're bad and they did it in just a bad way. I feel betrayed. I think a lot of fans feel that. And you might say that that's silly to get that emotion from a baseball team, and I would say football team. Freudian slip there. That's fun. I would say not when you care about it. We all love our teams. We watch our teams religiously. I watched them every game last year. Every game for the past couple of years. I've made videos after all of them. I don't know if you've noticed that. They're important to me. And I watched the moves they made. I felt that they were going to be great. And I was told they were going to be great. And through 35 games, they haven't even been good. They haven't even been okay. They have been terrible. But I can't find it within me to just stop being optimistic. I can't find it within me to stop trying to figure out how they're going to come out of it. But dude, that one just sucked. That one, it hurt. It really hurt. And I was so torn between being mad, but I just couldn't find it as I watched it. I couldn't find mad. Because it felt less like an infuriating game where they almost had it. If they would have had a big lead in this game, if it would have been like 7-0, and they blow that, I would have been mad. That would have been a very different video. But I said the series is going to tell you what you need to know. And at the very least with this game, they were upfront about it. They just weren't good. They're not good enough. The pitching, dude, and that Verlander had a bad game. I'm not even mad at Verlander. This is when I will officially begin the calling into question the Joe Espada thing. Because you have a 40-year-old starting pitcher who came into the season off an injury, and you let him go 5 as he's getting crushed. Like 4 after 3, pull him! 4 after 3, you're done! Call it! Go to the pen! No. Then it's 6 after 4, and you still don't call it? Like, I don't... Dude. I don't understand that. I don't get that at all. And it feels more than just like punting on the game. Like, punt on the game. I don't care. Whatever. That just feels irresponsible. Verlander is a important pitcher to this team right now. He has been one of the more consistent pitchers. And he's only been there for like 5 games. But he's been important. He's been integral. God, like, what percentage of the Astros wins have come from Verlander? And you can't afford to be careless with him. You've got to handle him with very careful gloves. And they just let him out there. They just leave him out there to die? That felt irresponsible. Still recovering from the cough, and the Rangers video obviously took it out of me, and the Rangers game obviously took it out of me. It felt idiotic. And now they're just... I said this series will decide the season. And hey, the beautiful part of a series is there's still 2 more games. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they pull it out. Maybe they pull it out. And I'm sure that I say this to muse and to be irritated in the moment. I feel perpetually like that meme of the old man on the bench with his wife, but the wife is always just a sports logo and the old man's holding an umbrella, and it just says, just because I'm mad doesn't mean I don't care. I know that I'm that meme. I know it. I know it in my heart and soul. I'm going to buy back in at some point. They're going to go off on a great run or a great month, and I'm going to hop back aboard the So Back train. But for the brief near future, it's just so hard for me to get up for this team, to buy into it right now. Maybe I'm comically wrong, and they blow them out tomorrow night and Thursday night, and they take the series 2-1, and this was the anomaly. But I truly, truly believed that they could come in and make a statement, and I just feel hurt at the end of the day. I'm not mad. I'm not even really disappointed, because I somewhat expected it and knew it was a possibility. I'm just hurt. They play tomorrow at 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 Central. The Astros are going to send Spencer Argueta to the mound, and the Yankees are going to send Carlos Rodon to the mound. I'll be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that's all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.